Hello friends, welcome back. Happy Featured Crystal Day. I'll be doing my opening after this. For now we're ranked 14th in Platinum 2, close to the top there. Today we're taking on SH30. This is legitimately one of the best alliances I think I've ever fought in an alliance war. It's a tough one. They are very good. So let's get right into it. We're going with Noid, Void and Namor and Symbiote Supreme. There's a champion boss, so maybe we'll get some action today. We'll see. First up, we have a Dormammu. Now, this is only a rank 4, but it has max sig, so tons of degen. I was pretty concerned about this because I've had issues fighting Dorm in the past where he just doesn't want to throw the special, and he ends up, I miss the parry, and then I have to dex out of the heavy, and it's just a mess. So I pop on a health boost, and then I think a combat regen boost. Probably overkill, but I didn't want to die embarrassingly on the first fight of the war. So better safe than sorry. And I was full up on the combat regen boost too, so any health that I lost, despite all this, I could make up in the next fight. So this is also tyranny and long distance relationship, so I get a little bit of healing from the willpower, and then we'll both be gaining power normally, so the tyranny node really doesn't affect either of us. So you can see even just a couple combos in, his health is already, taken up quite a hit. So now we play the dancing game, trying to bait out his special. I miss a parry, and he tags me to the combo, and then launches his special too, which is okay. Didn't lose too much health there, and it drained his power, so didn't have to worry about dexing or anything. Alright, so we're going back in. He's almost dead. We haven't triggered the degen yet. I've got 3 unique debuffs, so maximum degen. He throws a special 1. I get out of there without triggering a buff, and down he goes. So that 5-hit combo is really all that I took, but it was a decent chunk of health regardless. So, alright, so now we're going in against this Gwenpool. I should be able to heal up to full with long distance relationship and the special luck 1. I do forget in this fight that my opponent is running dodge as the global node. So I go in with a couple of 5-hit combos, and then she evades at some point and tags me a couple times. Yep, there we go. So she gets in a 5-hit combo, and I'm like, oh, yep, Gwenpool, female champion, small. So I change my strategy up. Luckily, I get the first 2 debuffs are the agility debuffs, which will reduce that evade chance, which is nice. But from here on out, regardless, I'm going to do 4-hit combos and then backing off, as that last medium, that last light in a 5-hit combo is not safe when you're fighting a champion who can evade. Other than that, I'm really trying to kind of like prolong the fight because I want to make sure that I can heal up not only the damage that I took from the previous fight, but the damage that she gave me with that evade combo. So we're just about healed up to full. There we go, yellow bar. So now we can more or less return to the fight as normal. She evaded again, but I managed to dex out of the way. We're about to get Fear the Void up, and this fight is pretty much over from here. You can see my hits do so much more damage against her with Fear the Void up. It's nice. Degen working its thing, and then now she goes. So after 2 fights, back up to yellow bar without potting up. That's a win in my book. All right, we're up on Mini Boss Island here. We have another Ironman Infinity War. I say another, but we actually haven't had one of these since maybe War 1, at least that I fought anyway. I think we might have had one that somebody with Corvus might have taken out for a charge or 2. So the strategy, same as always, parry heavy. If we get the parry miraculously, we can go in. Otherwise, it's really just baiting out the heavy attacks and heavy countering. You notice I did boost up before the fight, just a couple of light boosts, and that was really to prevent a situation where if he's hitting into my block too much and doesn't want to throw the heavies, I don't have like a time situation where I'm rushing at the end of the fight to try and get in the last couple heavies, the last bit of degen before time runs out. So other than that, the order of the debuffs really don't matter. Resonate Mastery will help me a bit getting that extra debuff or extra degen, which is nice. Not going to be using specials because the auto block will trigger during the special, and it's likely that I would then get punished. So, I mean, you guys have seen me fight this fight, both in this war map and the previous war map. what feels like 100 times. So nothing really changes, just repetition. It's good that it looks so easy at this point. That maybe it's not easy. It requires a lot of concentration to make sure you get those heavies off in time. But after doing this so many times, after seeing Brian Grant do it, this is where I got the technique from him. I remember the first time I tried this against Ironman Infinity War. I couldn't believe it. He made it look so easy, and it wasn't easy, but maybe now it feels a little bit more so. All right, we got Fear the Void up. He is more than halfway dead as I rambled and try and fill this time. So I don't think we get a chance to call in Sentry today. So one of the reasons why you really shouldn't use your Special 3 to end this fight unless he's at like 1%. Is because when he's at low health, he gets a burst of a few of those passive armors, and then the special 3, contributes to the timer. So if you're running low, and he's mitigating all the damage from the special 3 because of his armor, but you've just wasted 10, 15 seconds off your clock. So, all right, we've got 40 seconds to spare. No problems with time. He's about to go down from the degen. I just sit here and wait for him to fall, and there he goes. Alright, only 2 fights left. This is a shorter war vid for me anyway. First up we have a Mephisto up on Recovery Vigor, and this is just a node and combination that is made for Void, 100%, as Incinerate immune and an easy access to heal block. Alright, so as always with Mephisto, you have to be kind of wary from his signature ability that he doesn't get that power gain. Typically, I will just push him just over 1 bar of power, especially if his aura is already active. That way I can let it run out. It's not going to push him to 2. If I push him over 2 and kind of gamble a little bit with it, there's a better chance that he's going to get a special 3, and I don't really want to do that. So you can see the Vigor node is healing him up quite a bit without my Petrifies up. I'm mitigating it a little bit with my debuffs from Despair. So there we go. Now we got 1 Petrify up, so that plus the other debuffs has given him the passive heal block from the Indomitable node. And now it's really just cycle those special attacks. He won't be healing up. He won't be regenerating from his persistent charges either, as per usual. So really just block that special 1 instead of evading it. I'm not really sure what happened there. Go back in, and this should just about kill him. I think I just back off and wait for the degen to do him in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so my opponents were nice enough not to put anybody on the buffet node this war, so that was nice. So now we have a buffet best defense Darkhawk. We're going to treat this similar to the Ironman or MODOK. So whenever you knock him down, he's going to enter shield mode, which gives him a high chance to auto-block. However, you cannot auto-block a heavy attack, so we're really just going to continue to parry heavy, wait for those Petrifies to get up, try not to push him over to a special 2. And I actually accidentally do that at one point during the fight. And the reason you don't want to do that is because when he triggers his special 2, he goes into stealth mode, and you really just have to kind of wait it out. It's dangerous to hit into him. The chance to miss is not 100%, but if you try and throw an attack beyond the parry stun timer, there's a decent chance that he's going to miss and then counter you. So this fight could have been over a little bit quicker if I hadn't pushed him that far to the special 2, but live and learn. So now we've got the 2 Petrifies up, so Buffet is over, and plus the other debuffs, meaning he will be losing health from the Buffet node. You can see I throw my specials when he's parry stunned, and he ends up auto blocking them anyway because the little blast is out of the parry stun. So it doesn't matter because the degen is still on him; it's still wearing him down, and I'm content to just kind of slow play this fight with Void. I think one more deck should do it. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, so I wasn't able to get any boss action in today. I had brought my Sim Supreme for the champion boss, but the other killers in my group finished it before I could. Like I said earlier, this is one of the most talented alliances we faced in quite a while. For a large portion of the war in our battle group anyway, they had like fewer than 10 deaths, and really only racked a few up on the bosses. So shout out to them, to SH30. Really good war. Hope to see you guys again to enact some revenge. So that's about it for me. I'm going to go and hopefully not get kabammed by featured crystals, and we'll see you next time.